Okay, says I'm live. Hello, Crystal family. I didn't give you any notice on this live stream, just felt like it was something that we needed to gather here today and do. And this is one gathering place that we can all hang out in. So let's see. I'm going to check my microphone, see if everything is doing okay. Stream health looks good to me. I see a lot of you filing in now. Please tell me in the chat if you can hear me and see me okay before I start going off on my tangent like I do and then realize 20 minutes later that no one could hear me or see me. So let me know in the comments. I see a lot of you filing in, but I don't see anybody commenting. Is there a live chat? Yes. Okay, here we go. I know there's a bit of a lag. Hi, everybody. Okay, hearing is fine. You're good. Go for it. Thanks, Jeff. Thank you, everybody, for showing up here today. So I just wanted to jump in here and let's start talking about this stuff, right? So I know in our community and everybody, we're just all trying to do our best, right? To navigate. There's a lot of stuff going on right now, rapidly changing stuff every day, news every day, and many of you are looking to our Crystal family and asking me questions for things to crystals we can use, ways we can get away from fear, ways we can stay high vibe, and reminders on, staying high vibe, staying in that space of light and hope and love, of course, good vibes, boosting your immune system so that it's just going all over the place. And so thank you for letting me know that you can hear and see me right now. Oh, the president is talking on TV right now, so that means nobody's going to be here. That's okay. There'll be a replay and everybody can watch later. So first, I'm going to give a disclaimer. I think you already know that I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving anybody any medical advice, no psychological care. I strongly feel that crystals should be used as a support, a complement, a tool to sound holistic healing, part of an overall holistic healing plan, and not as a replacement for medical care or psychological care or a consultation or anything like that, okay? So please check with the doctor first before applying any advice that I'm giving you here today that could possibly cross over into that arena. I think we can all agree this is a weird time, right? We have more access to information. Last time something like this happened, and I know I talked about this in other places before because I've been doing live streams on Instagram and in my private Facebook group. Last time this happened, I was a teacher in the classroom. It was, I guess, 2003 is what the reports are saying when we had SARS. I purposely cut off my access to TV, so I did not watch TV, so I didn't have that constant stream of news. And I don't think the news was quite ramped up to be what it is now. And we didn't have social media in the form that we have now. Now we have this access to a constant stream of information that never stops. It's like we might as well have it on an IV drip, right? And I feel strongly that that causes a ton of anxiety, are constantly being tapped into that. Our community, Crystal family, and I know you guys know this, we have the tools to rise above that. We are light and energy workers, whether you realize that or not. If you're attracted to crystals, you are. This is what we do. This is where we get to shine our light and show maybe others how it's done and kind of model that. Do you guys agree with me? Someone's saying indeed, indeed. Okay, good. Sometimes we need reminders though, and so we're asking for that. I need them. I'm constantly tapping into my resources and I'm going to hook you up with resources. Give me some likes if you want some resources. I'm going to give you a bunch of resources. I wasn't able to put them into the description until after I'm done with this, but I'm going to put the resources in the description and I'm going to hook you up. Okay, no worries. Hey, Jessica, good to see you here. Thank you for moderating. Okay, got to drink my water. I feel myself getting worked up and I don't want to get worked up because sometimes I can get on my soapbox and I'm not going to do that here today. I'm seeing a lot of thumbs up. Thanks, guys. Yes, 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 for sure. Thank you so much. Okay, so sometimes we need those reminders. And like I said, I need them and I'm going to hook you up with the resources that I use for my reminders. How does that sound? Sound good? All right. So We need reminders for things like carefully cultivating. Set up your social media boundaries, all right? If you see something come by your news feed, whether it be YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever your social media of choice is, maybe it's all of the above. That's a bit much, but okay, I'm not, no judgment, no judgment. All right. But if you see something that triggers you, bothers you, makes you feel bad, lowers your vibe in any way, and you should know, you should feel that, cultivate your news feed. Snooze that source. If not, delete them. If they need to be deleted, then just do it. Okay. Take the few seconds that it's going to take to do this, because you're going to be so much better off for doing this. All right. Sometimes you have the option of just muting them for a little while, or muting them until you decide to come back and unmute them. Doesn't mean you're unfriending anybody, or, if it's a big like news media or something like that, who cares? But if it's like a friend and they keep posting things that trigger you, they're not going to see if you muted them or snooze them for 30 days. Cultivate your feed, what you're seeing, okay? Because that's going to become what your attention and your thoughts are going to focus on. Do you want that? Think about that. And then the news. All right, we're all tapping into the news right now because we want facts and we want information. Make sure you're getting them from a reliable source that actually sorts and sifts through. Why is that a hard word for me to say today? Sifts. Okay, I don't know. Through the fact from the fear mongering. All right. Get the facts and the information from a reliable source, not a scare, fear-mongering type source. And we know where those are, all right? And once you got your facts straight for the day or the next day or two, move on. And don't keep checking in and coming in and seeing, okay, what are they saying now? What are they saying now? Remember, where our thoughts go is where your energy is going to flow. Do you want that to be positive energy or negative energy? Okay, I think you want it to be positive because your cells react to the thoughts and the energy that you're cultivating from this stuff. Remember, a negative mindset has a horrible effect on your immune system. A positive, calm, healthy mind, balanced mind has a beneficial effect on your immune system. So if for no other reason other than keeping your immune system healthy, cultivate what you're allowing into your environment. Okay, keeping out of fear greatly boosts your immune system. Okay. Oh, and then of course, all the smart things, right? The social distancing, do whatever you can to support your immune system. I'm going to give you resources on that. I think one that I listened to this morning, it was short, it was quick, was a Dr. Weil podcast on boosting your immune system. That's not my area of expertise, so I'm going to give you a resource for that. The healthy diet, the good sleep, and minding your physical, biological hygiene, right? Of course. But then you've got to mind your energetic hygiene. That is just as, if not, in fact, I'm going to say that is more important, is keeping that negative mindset at bay, because that is detrimental to your immune system. So, so bad. So we got to be mindful of that and remind others of that too. All right. Also, now's the time to engage in uplifting groups online, not in person, online groups. But be careful of the groups, okay? There are good groups and groups that are not so good for your mindset. Find those uplifting groups, and those are the ones to throw all your energy into. Usually those are the ones that are professionally moderated or well moderated, where they make sure that people who are in there causing drama and drumming up negativity and stuff like that, they, ban that stuff, or they delete it and they take care of it right away. All right, those are the kinds of groups to engage in. The other ones, mute them, get out of them, leave them, whatever you need to do. Okay, and then of course, meditation, self-care, vital right now. Okay, I'm going to hook you up with those really good resources. We're going to get to the crystals in just a second. I just want to make sure I'm on the right track with everything and everybody right here. I see lots of yeses and smiley faces and hearts. Thank you. You know what's funny? Just an interesting note. A lot of people like to, use my initials because it's easier, Hibiscus Moon. So they just like to type out HM, but more often than not, instead of HM, I get an HB. Isn't that funny? HB, I guess Hibiscus Moon. but I see that all the time. I've never commented on it. I just thought I would. Stupid, silly, I know. Okay. So we're going to get into the crystal choices, and then what do you do with those crystals? All right. So I know people are, how about it? I got a Christmas mug today. Who cares? Don't judge. I know Christmas is over. I'm drinking my tea out of a Christmas mug. Okay. So here we go. Do I have all the crystals here with me? I think I do. All right. The first one is probably not a surprise to you. Rose quartz. Okay. Love, the love stone. Love is the opposite of fear. All right. Rose quartz embodies the love vibration. It's excellent for just calming down, bringing love into your electromagnetic field, reminding us to be kind, reminding us to be compassionate. If you've had any fear, coming up, and even I have, I mean, I'm sure all of us can say, yeah, that's been happening. You really want to connect in with your heart chakra. All right. And it also helps us with self-love, which is so good for, again, helping to dispel that fear. So rose quartz is a big one. All right. Next on my list is blue lace agate. This stone is well known for centering, calming, bringing in those vibrational frequencies that really work well for reprogramming our thoughts, which I think is really ideal at this time, and our reactions to just transmuting our reactions to calm and positive reactions. And that feels like just what we need right now, right? So that we're not totally overcome by fear and maybe not thinking rationally. I see a lot of that going on. Blue lace agate is also great for any anxiety, panic, any of that. It's about peace, not panic. My whole message here today is about peace, not panic. The whole message that I'm trying to deliver here today. Okay, I'm drinking some more water. Sorry if I bumped the microphone. I don't know why I need so much water today. I do drink a lot anyway, but today more so than usual. All right, Larimar is a good one for dissipating fear, inviting in a stronger immune system because it vibrationally aligns with any other immune boosting technique. So it's going to amplify their effects. That's the principle of entrainment in physics. So whatever those other immune boosting techniques are that you're engaging in, those things that are good for us on a biological level, Larimar will help amplify them because it vibrationally, it gets into alignment with them and it's like boom, boom, boom. All right. Then Smoky Quartz, well known for transmuting negative energy. And by the way, if these are smaller crystals, and if you don't have any one of these, it's okay. You don't need to have them all right? Just one of them. And they certainly don't need to be a nice beauty like this. If this one just happens to be the one I've been meditating with a lot lately. So I brought him out, my Namibian Smoky Quartz. So transmuting that negative energy, again, something we need so much of right now. All right, another one that you might not be aware of that's good for this sort of thing is spirit quartz. And spirit quartz is good for reducing and minimizing those fearful energies, the feelings, the emotions, while also empowering you to lean in onto the other side of the spectrum, which is love, because love is the opposite of fear, right? So we want to get away from the fear side and move on over to the love side. Spirit quartz is the one to tap into for that. All right, this one, I know you've heard it in this community, and that's because it's a good one and it really gets us where we need to be. Lepidolite right now. This is a beautiful, you can see all the mica sheets in it. It has kind of a mauvey lavender color. Lepidolite has lithium in it, okay? It has the element lithium. And lithium is known for calming and balancing. So lepidolite is perfect for releasing anxiety and releasing the fear, but inviting in the calm energy, the peaceful energy. And all of these crystals that I just mentioned here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of them, synergistically work together. So let's say you only had one of each or maybe 4 of them. We can use those together, okay? So let's get into how we can use those crystals. Let me check in with you again, see how you guys are doing over here in the chat. Hey, Belinda. Hi, Pua. Pua Pua. Is that correct? Am I saying that right? I think the brain goes into syllables just before abbreviations. Yeah, I think so, Belinda. Were you the one that put the HB? I think so. Because so many people do it. I think like 80% of the time. That's funny. 10,000 people die each day from world hunger, but no one cares. Well, Sophie, it's not that no one cares. Unfortunately, I think, I mean, I'm speculating, we get numb to things, right? We can talk about the flu, but I'm not going to start banging on that drum right now. We're just going to talk about what we need here and now because people are panicking. And so we're just going to discuss this right now. Okay. Someone's asking me if I can make a video about kyanite. I do have an old video about kyanite. Go to my channel and then on the search bar, just type in kyanite and it will come up. At least one, I'm pretty sure. Thanks, Susan. Okay, I love Smoky Quartz. I put it in between my feet for 10 minutes in the morning. Ooh, Earth Star chakra stuff while doing my makeup to help me stay grounded. That is great, Marie. I love that. That's a great idea. Okay, so what can we do? How can we put these crystals, how can we work with them? I don't like to say put them to work. We're working with them. They are our allies. So how can we work with them to achieve some fear busting techniques, right? So number one thing that I do every day, crystal meditation. And I would recommend, like, if you do crystal meditation too, how many hands up, raise your hand if you do crystal meditation on an almost daily basis. I do 10 to 15 minutes, but in these times, I'm going to be upping it to at least 20 minutes and 30 minutes if I can. So I highly recommend doing that. So, and I'm seeing the hands come up. I'm seeing the hands. Rihanna, Kailala, I hope I'm saying that right. Kailala, I apologize if I'm butchering that. Okay, Robert says yep. Maggie says yep. Okay, a lot of you. Bernie, okay, I see you guys. Yes. All right, so we're all doing this stuff, but I would recommend upping it, definitely. Okay, and then we've got the pervs in here who I love doing this little thing. Oh, Jessica, you're in here, right? You got that creepy old pervert one? All right, thank you. That stuff just makes me laugh. So they really don't get the reaction they're looking for from me. Yeah, I just reported him. Okay. All right. So the crystal meditation, one of the crystals that I mentioned, hold one of them, or if you have two of them, hold one in each hand. And they don't have to be the same kind of crystal. Maybe you have a blue lace agate and a rose quartz. Okay, so one in each hand, or you only have one. That's fine. If you only have one, do the left hand, because even if you are, it doesn't matter right-handed or left hand is your receiving hand. Okay, so hold it in your hand comfortably. Don't grip it. If you feel yourself just, gripping that stone, sometimes I do that too. Just be mindful and then, just gently hold it. And while you listen to a guided meditation, if you're adept at meditation, you don't need the guided meditation. But I'm going to, again, I said I was going to hook you up with resources. I'm going to include 2 different guided meditations. If you're here in the live with me now, I'll put them in the description when we're all done. Okay, so they will be in the description. All right. And then just let go. Just center. We're going to be fine. And let go and do that crystal meditation. The crystals do so much for entraining our energy with their more higher amplitude energy. So we entrain with their more stable energy so that we can get into vibration or into alignment with whether it's the rose quartz type of energy or the blue lace agate or the larimar or the smoky quartz, whatever one of the crystals you choose to meditate with. All right. Another thing I am going to hook you up with, I keep saying that word. I'm going to, what's the another word I'm looking for so I can say something different. I'm going to give you a recipe for an anti-fear and anxiety gem elixir. And actually, when I looked at it, I realized I was like, this is really good for immune boosting too. So I'm going to give you the recipe for that. All right, I'll give you a link so you can go get the recipe for that, or I'll just put the recipe. So after I'm done here, give me like 15 minutes and I'll go into the description and I'll add all this stuff in there. Okay, how does that sound? That sound good? All right. And then next, a fear chasing Mojo kit. Now, what's a Mojo kit? Oh, I should have brought, oh, well, do I have a little bag? No, I don't. Okay, you've seen those little pouches, right? Little pouch with a drawstring at the top. If you don't have one, just get a piece of fabric. You know, like this is a little bit big, but get a square of fabric, put the crystals in the middle, bundle them all up together, and put a little ribbon or rubber band or something, and there you go. You've got a Mojo kit. If you have one of those little bags, then grab one of those, okay, a little pouch. And you want to first put some fear calming scents in there if you can, because I like to layer up the vibrational frequencies. If any of you are my students, my alumni, you guys know we hail to the vibrational frequencies, right? I'm kidding. Okay. So we want to put in there bergamot, or some people call it bergamot, and lavender. So you can either do that in the dried herb form, fresh herb, essential oil, all the above, whatever you have on hand, if you have them. And then we're going to layer up the vibrational energies, add in 2, maybe 3 tumbled stones, 1, whatever you have of any of the crystals that we discussed. So whether it's smoky quartz or rose quartz, whatever you have. All right. Put them all in the little bag and carry it with you. Put it in your pillow when you sleep. Carry it with you throughout the day. You guys writing this down? Jot down some notes here, okay? This is a little mix that's going to send calming vibrational frequencies over your whole electromagnetic field. Okay, it's going to go right to your brain's fear and anxiety center, the headquarters and the base of the brain, and it's going to create this new calm reality for you. So if you need to pull it out and just sniff it in, then do that. If you're having one of those, minutes, right? We know what that feels like. Okay, and then on Instagram earlier today, I know several of you requested a crystal grid. So, and those of you who are students of my teachings, you know how I teach crystal grids. Okay, it's so easy to whip one up once you have the crystals that you want to use in place. This crystal grid for counteracting fear, counteracting the anxiety, while also raising up your vibe, getting into more high vibe, because the more high vibe you are, the harder it's going to be to bring down your immune system and bring you down into those low vibe places. So what can you use in the crystal grid? A mix that I think works really well together, if you have the crystals to do it, is a few lepidolite, maybe 3 rose quartz, and 3 blue lace agate. So choose some crystals from the list that I already gave you and design your own crystal grid, okay? If you're totally new to this and you have no idea what I'm talking about, and you need help on, well, how do I create a crystal grid? I have no idea how to work with a crystal grid. I have like a classic blog post. It's not for this specific purpose, but on how to create a crystal grid. And I'll put that in the resources that I'm going to give you as well. Okay. Are you guys still here with me? Because the chat just like froze up. I don't know if you're still here. So if you're feeling like you could just use a little extra love right now, or that you'd like to send love out, radiate that out to the rest of the planet and all its inhabitants, and you can tap into that crystal grid energy. You can radiate it out. You can tap in and meditate with that crystal grid as well. Okay. Crystal family, I'm so grateful that you're here. I'm going to read your comments in just a second. During this critical time here on planet, on Mama Earth, it's crucial. It's vital to continue to consistently do the work, but not just continue to do the work and do it consistently, but let's amp it up, because our communities need that. Our community, our crystal family community especially, knows how to do this stuff. So we're relying on us, okay? Because we can do this stuff. All right, so what is going on here with the chat? I don't see anything happening anymore. No, I think it's because, okay, it might be because of that. I don't know. All right, I'm going to try typing something and see if that gets things moving, because it's just weird. There's so many people in here and nobody's saying anything. All right. Well, then, you know what? There could be a technical glitch. I hope that you all got a lot from this information. The chat did freeze up, but I will put those links that I promised in the resources. So give me a few minutes after we're done here, and I'll pop all of that in there for you so you can start exploring and getting down to business with some of this stuff. Okay. Crystal blessings, everybody. Thank you for joining me here today. Stay safe and continue to radiate out that love. Okay, bye everybody.